Hello guys, we are doing quadratic functions revision, and that's revision dedicated to how to find x and y intercepts. Okay, so that's about quadratic functions, and let's get started. So first of all, try to pause the video, try to make screenshots, try to do very round. So what you need to do, follow the following functions: find x-intercept and y-intercept. Okay, that's first block, and also here. So that's the second block. Also need to do the same, find x and y-intercept. Okay, so that's it, and we start doing it. So first, for the following function, for y equals negative 2x squared, try to find x-intercept. So simply, just remember x-intercept when your function y from x equals 0. So why? Because x-intercept for the parabola, like no matter how it goes, actually those 2 points or just 1 point depending on how it goes, like if it goes this way, just the single attachment point. But anyway, for all those 3 cases, you need to say that y should be equal to 0, right? Because those points completely on x-axis. Let's do it. Negative 2x squared equals 0, where x equals 0. All right, so that's x-intercept. So what about y? What about y? That was x-intercept. So what can you say about y? Because for y-intercept is where your parabola goes and cross y-axis, vertical axis. So we definitely know that for that point, and just shift that. So y equals 0 for that point, and here x equals 0, right? Because your point is completely on y-axis. So you just simply put x equals 0 into the formula. So y-intercept from 0, that is 0 also, okay? So that's why the answer to the first one, okay, one more time, do it proper. 0 stays for x-intercept and 0 stays for y. How we can do it like really fast? Okay, just erase that. And let's just remember that this is your basic parabola with a factor or scaling factor -2. So that means your parabola gets narrow a little bit than the base one, but it goes downwards. That's why negative means, okay? So you see, definitely this is the vertex, and also this is x-intercept and y-intercept. So if you drop the sketch and show, like explain, you can easily get those marks on your exams, all right? So sometimes you might think analytically. All right, so let's go next. Here, we also need to find x-intercept and y. So first, x-intercept. Let's equate your y equals 0, and hence we can solve the following quadratic equation. So negative x squared plus 3x plus 6 equals 0. Okay, I'll just multiply everything by -1. You don't have good positive leading coefficients, and I swap the signs everywhere. So, and let's try to, I think we need just to calculate using discriminant, because let's estimate discriminant. So b squared minus 4ac, which is 9, right? I just do it quick. So it's going to be 9, right? B squared. And minus, so plus 4 times 6, so which is 24. And you see your number is not so good, because finally on the final step you need to evaluate square roots. So that's why you're taking negative b, which is plus 3. Then you plus minus square root of discriminant. That's your structure, and over to a, which is over 2. Okay, so keep in mind that the general formula for the parabola, so I mean for finding the roots of the quadratic equation, so it's going to be minus b plus minus square root of discriminant, n over 2a. Okay, I use that simply and figure out that's x-intercept. All right, so that's what this for, x-intercept. Okay, so second one, I can easily do the second one. So in second, we need to find y-intercept. So y-intercept is simply free coefficient. Okay, when x is 0, so just if you plug 0 everywhere, you'll get your y equals to 6, which is obviously y-intercept. So y-intercept is 6. Okay, we've completed the second one, so make sure you do the same way. Okay, in the same way. Here, the vertex form. Let's do it quick. So the vertex form gives you really lots of options. So here, in order to find x-intercept, you just equate to 0, and hence you'll get 2 times x plus 3 squared equals 0 for x-intercept. Okay, so that's really simple equation. So you have two factors. X plus 3 obviously should be 0 because 2, there is no case for that. So, and you'll get x plus 3 equals 0, which is x-intercept becomes -3. Okay, that's your x-intercept. All right, so second part, y-intercept. Of course, you can, for y-intercept, you can plug x equals 0. This is one case, that's one option, and you'll get for y-intercept, when x is 0, you'll get 2 times 3 squared, which is 3 squared 9, and 9 times 2 is 18. But there is also another way around. You just simply can expand that. This is more the harder way, but I'll tell you. So if you have just simple expanding, you have something, but in the end, you'll get 3 squared and times 2. So you'll get 2 times 3 squared. Again, you have something like some terms, and finally you'll get positive 18. And you remember in general equation x squared plus bx plus c, this is what is known free coefficient that becomes the y vertex. All right, that's another way, another strategy. So you can use that when you have the complete intercept, complete vertex form. So not just the short one, but with k, so plus something. Okay, that you might use. Okay, but I think that's x equals 0 works faster. So okay, we've got both intercepts, and here that's the complete vertex. Here I'll show you how to do. So the first one, we equate y equals 0, and in this case what we'll get that negative x minus 2 squared plus 4 equals to 0. From where I just take and transfer this to the right side because it's much better for me. So I'll get x minus 2 squared equals to 4, right? So it doesn't matter on which side you put your x minus 2. So that's why it's better to swap. X minus 2 squared will be equal to 4. And now I'll take the square root of both sides. Okay, I'll get x minus 2 equals plus minus square root of 4, which is 2. And that's why the first option, when I take both minuses, I'll get negative 2 equals negative 2. So they will be cancelled, and you'll get x equals 0. So for x2, when I'll take minus 2 in here, that's going to be positive 2. So if you transfer, you'll get 4. Okay, that's your x-intercepts. So x-intercepts. All right, here it's obvious. Okay, so what about this one? Obviously, how to find using the vertex form, how to find y-intercept, you need to put x equals 0. And y-intercept is 0 minus 2 squared will give you 4, but with minus. So on top of that, you'll get minus positive 4 here. All right, so and plus 4. And you'll get 0. All right, that's going to be y-intercept. You see, it takes actually little time, just few seconds. So actually within the minute, you can do it with no problems. So that was revision for x and y-intercept, how to find them, how probably to sketch them. So actually this problem we didn't consider how to sketch. Actually that will be in the next revision. So hope you did in the same manner. You can compare your results. That's for the first one and this for the second one. This is for, I'll try to combine. That's for the third and fourth problems. Hope you enjoy, guys. Don't forget to practice, more practicing, and you'll get your scores, your high score, trust me. That was Daniel Dallas with you, and see you later.